Hey guys, this is Marie and I'm back with another video, and this video is going to be Betta Fish Rocket Tank Tour. So let's get started. So in this video, I will be showing you and talking to you a little bit about my Betta Fish Rocket and also giving you guys a full tank tour of his tank. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, as you guys can see at the title of this video, this is going to be a super and exciting video because I'm finally showing you guys my Betta Fish Rocket inside of his tank. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, as you guys can see, this is my 10-gallon tank, and I actually got this at Walmart a while back, and it was in a kit that comes with the tank, the lid, the LED lights, and also the filter. And you can get it into 5 gallons, 10 gallons, and now recently they've been putting out 20-gallon ones also. So it's a really good deal if you guys are starting off as getting your very first betta fish or any kind of fish. It'll be good to go check out the little kits at Walmart just to start off to see how well it goes. Eventually you can actually upgrade to the more higher in quality tanks if you want to, like at PetSmart or Petco, especially when they're doing like a good sale too. But I really recommend getting these tanks. They are perfect and I absolutely love them. They're perfect sizes. I actually got 2 out of all of them. I do have a 5-gallon and I do have a 10-gallon tank from Walmart. But this is his tank, and if you guys watched my long previous video with I think Tigger, my koi betta fish, he was actually in this tank. But I think this tank was pretty much too big for him, and he was happy, but he wasn't really happy. So I decided to change him into a 5-gallon tank, and when I brought home Rocket, I decided to give him this tank, and Rocket is absolutely doing wonderful. He is loving this 10-gallon tank. He's always hanging out behind that plant like he's doing right now. He loves hiding in his little cave and swimming around. He just absolutely loves it and enjoys his tank, and I'm very happy that he is actually enjoying it. Now, where did I get my betta fish Rocket? He was actually at a pet store. My husband actually was inside there, and they had a couple of betta fish on like their shelves, and he had happened to see this one first, and he thought he was really nice looking, so he sent me a picture of this one. And then he currently saw another one that was like a blue marble color, and he absolutely loved that one too, and he sent a picture of that one, and he fell in love with both of them. So I ended up picking him. I went to the pet store and actually picked up both of them and brought 2 of them home. I was not expecting to get 2 betta fish at that point, but we could not resist and we had to bring them home. So they are currently doing absolutely wonderful. The other one, you guys have already seen his video. He was actually currently in this video, in this tank at first, and then now he's upgraded to the 20-gallon high that's above, and I will eventually show you guys that tank tour too. But this is my betta fish Rocket, and he is absolutely doing wonderful. His color is pretty much, his whole body is black, and then like his tail and fins are kind of like a clear white silver color. It's kind of hard to tell, but he's in the back hanging out like he loves to do. And so he is doing absolutely wonderful. When I first got him and brought him home, I got him to eat like 1 or 2 pellets at a time, and then within probably 2 or 3 days after that, he kind of got picky and didn't want to eat the pellet. So I kind of started like just giving him just a little bit of flakes just to get him to eat something. And then gradually I went back into getting him at least 1 pellet just to see if he would eat it, and then he went back eating the pellet. So I think he was just picky. I don't know the pet store that he actually came from. I'm not sure that how often do they feed them there or anything like that, or he just didn't know what a pellet was. I'm not sure, but right now he actually loves his pellets. He will eat 2 or 3 of them. I feed him once a day, and that's usually like in the midday to nighttime, and he usually gets about 2 or 3 pellets, and he is doing absolutely wonderful. And there he is back in the corner again. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys about his tank inside and what's inside of it, and then maybe he'll come out a little bit later on. There he goes. And you guys can actually see his color. So in this tank, his substrate are these beautiful natural rocks. And I have had these rocks for a super long time, ever since I've been getting into betta fish. So these came from Walmart also, and I think there's like 2 5-pound bags in here. There might be a little bit less because I gradually went and took a couple, a little bit of out at each time. So there's probably less than like 10-pound bag of rocks in here. But I absolutely love the natural. I try to go natural as much as I can. Even when I do fake plants, I try to go more natural and stay with the greens and like the browns color. So all of his rocks and substrate are this beautiful natural brown color gravel. And like I said, this came from Walmart. And I absolutely love it. It brings out more the brightness inside of the tank, and especially the betta fish when they're swimming around. The next thing that I got is his little silk plant, and this came from PetSmart, and I have had these plants for a very long time, and these are one of my favorite plants because they're just little and they're perfect for any size tank, and they do wonderful of decorating, and they just look really nice into like corners and stuff like that. So I try to put them in corners. So I put this one in the corner and it looks just perfectly, and I absolutely love it. It's kind of like a lime green kind of like, and I just like it because it's natural and it's green. And these are really cheap. These are at PetSmart, and I think they're like $5 or $6. So they're really good. And then they actually have like the tall ones that looks just like this, but a little bit more. But I absolutely love them. The next thing back in the corner is my absolutely favorite decoration so far since I have found these. These are a little cave, and it's in all the little aquarium section that you want to go. There's Rocket. Oh, he got stuck on the filter. You gotta come off. He does that every once in a while, but he'll come off. But this is his cave. And I absolutely love this cave. They actually have it in 2 different sizes. They have this as a small size, and then they do have the bigger ones. I don't see them very often much anymore like I used to. I did have about 3 of them when I did have other tanks. But this is actually my only one left. All the other ones got kind of like faded out and misplaced and stuff like that, so I decided to throw them away. So basically this is actually the only one that's pretty much stayed together and doesn't get as bad as all the other ones did, and I absolutely love it. It's a nice little decor inside of the tank. On the top it has like 4 little plants that stick out, and then back here in the corner there's like 2 or 3 back there, and it's a good size. I mean, they can actually swim in there and hide on both sides, and then there's another side that they can go out and come out from this direction like he does. So he definitely does that, and he absolutely loves it. So it's a good hiding spot for him. The next thing is his filter, and like I said, this came with the tank. It does a very good job. Every once in a while when I do water, I do have to do a little bit more water changes because the water right now is clear because I have done a water change, but probably within a couple of days it starts getting this white foamy stuff on top, and it's so irritating because it gets so thick to the point where I have to do another water change just to get rid of it to make it clear like this is now. But I don't know what's that from. I would have to look more into researching. If you guys do know, let me know in the comments, and how do I get rid of it, because it's so irritating. Like you can see how clear it is now, but within 2 or 3 days when I do a water change, it's going to be very thick up there. I don't know what it comes from. I do rinse out the filter completely every time I do a water change or a full tank change, so I don't know where it's coming from. I don't understand why that thickness comes, and there's to the point where it's really thick, like a white foamy thick stuff. I don't know what it is, but right now it's super clear and it's perfect because I did do water change. That's the only way to get rid of it. But it'll be back again within a couple of days. So I don't know, but this is a good filter. I absolutely love it. It does a good job. As you guys can see, it flows really well. And then the filter inside of it, I get those at Walmart. Those are just the refills. So they're like $2 or $3 a piece, and I just get those every time. So I try to get as much as I can and get multiples. But they work pretty well. It's a good size filter for this size tank. And it does its part, you know, until it gets that white stuff on top. And here's the LED lights on both sides. I absolutely love the 10-gallon tank because the 10-gallon tank comes with 2 sets of LED lights. And the 5-gallon one only comes with 1. So I like how there's more light. And there's one on each side, so it fills it up more. And then here's my very tall plant. I actually found this on accident a while back at PetSmart when I was searching. And I absolutely love this plant. It's nice and full, and it's plastic, but it's that nice soft plastic. So it will not harm him at all. And he likes going through it sometimes, but he hides more back in the back of it. And it's a beautiful plant. It's super soft. It's not pointy or anything. It looks like it's pointy, but it's super soft. It's kind of like a silk plant, but it's just a plastic plant. And I love it. And it's super tall. I mean, I have it dig down into the rocks to the bottom, and this is how tall it is. I mean, it goes all the way up, and it still sticks out of the water. And there's Rocket right there. But I absolutely love that plant. It's a perfect size. I hope I can find more down the road because I would definitely love to have more of these plants. I think this is going to be one of my favorite plants, and I absolutely love it. So if you're looking for like a soft plastic plant, I would try to find something like this because it's super soft and it doesn't bother him at all. But there's Rocket. Like I said, he has like more than the black of the body. And then it spreads out just a little bit on his fins and tail. And then on the edge of his tail and fins, they're usually like a clear white to like a silver color. And then there's his little eyeballs. His eyeballs are actually like jet black, just like his body is. But he's a super and beautiful fish. Absolutely gorgeous, and I just love him to death. And he is doing absolutely wonderful. His fins are pretty much clear. There we go. Here's a better view of him. But his fins are just absolutely gorgeous, and he is doing absolutely wonderful. And I'm so glad that he is actually in this tank doing great. But that is pretty much the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, and definitely don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more. Until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!